flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. To throw right away is Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Vick. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Now Vick running the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Here's Michael Vick. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now Vick on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dave Casper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw is Montana. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Montana. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. They find some open field here. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On 2nd and goal, Vick. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Mike Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Vick loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Montana. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Montana. And he's got Shockey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Montana to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Vick now. He's got Casper over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing, Vick. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Again, it's Vick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's got his big tight end here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They will look to throw. Montana. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the... problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Another run here with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Play fake. Now here's Montana. His throw incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Vick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Lamb to return it. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And they'll begin by running the option. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Come on. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deacon Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Davis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd down, Davis. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Montana. The Sanders has got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that.